Howdy. You know, there's so many times when I don't know what to do with myself, but just laugh. Laugh at me. This is frankly one of those times. Because I can't tell you how many of these little videos I've shot over the years and never posted. And this one may, have the same fate. But there is something I'd like to share with you. And it's the recent publication of this book, which was it's Wild Joy. Eco-spiritual encounters with nature as teacher, healer, and lover. It's written for several reasons. One is to keep a promise to a suicidal 15-year-old some 50 plus years ago, 60 actually, that I would write about my life if I ever lived to a place I could celebrate it, so that other children would not have to suffer as I was. I grew up with a fundamentalist, evangelical, oppressive God and father, who was also a God in the household, a preacher. And that God created what I call and have come to see in my own life as a Jehovah wound. It's the wound of never being able to be enough. It's the wound of eternal striving, looking outside myself for worth and meaning and belonging. Now, wild joy means many things to me, but one of them is it's this coming home to ourselves, to our innate belonging and worthiness. And for me, this came through a lot of hard work, both spiritually and psychologically, but nature has been my companion throughout this entire journey and inspiration for that. And this book is a celebration of that, because I believe in this return to our remembering of who we are lies the path forward. And if you find it easy to be depressed or saddened and in sorrow and grief by the state of today's world, I'm going to tell you there is an antidote. And that antidote I would call wild joy, because you can't actually fully embrace the wild joy unless you also embrace the wild grief and sorrows of our times. So it is to come to love the world as it is through the lens and knowledge of your innate worthiness and belonging. That gift of self-love lives inside of you. The spiritual cancer of what I call the Jehovah wound, you can see right now in the White House. You can see it in Project 2025 and all those who have a God, frankly, an oppressive, demanding, domineering Jehovah God who wants to be your God. He is in fact a God of war. He has in fact declared righteous war against all of us who will not bow down. I ain't going there, not anymore. There's too much joy in life to be had besides giving it away. Now I suffer, that's not the right word. I live thrivingly under a Western medicine diagnosis of terminal cancer, stage 4. It's quite a journey. When I asked that cancer who it is and asked to see its true face, what it showed me was voraciousness, just energetic hunger to consume. Now those who want to cut our old growth forest, who want to mine in the headwaters of the nearby Pecos River here and destroy thus the waters, the clear waters, steal them from our children, that's a spiritual cancer. That's a voracious hunger that is cannibalizing our mother, our children, and ourselves for the sake of the profit of a few. Join me. There is another way to live and to meet the times we're in, besides the depression and angst. Meet it with your innate belonging. Meet it with the love that you're called into for yourself. And pick up a copy and read Wild Joy if you're inclined. It traces my journey of how I've come into being able to celebrate this life, even in the midst of these times we are. Larry Glover, wildresiliency.com and larryglover.com. All right. Enjoy your day. Be wild, stay wild, go wild. Mother Earth is.